Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this guitar lesson I'm going to give you some ideas to embellish playing a D chord, some little licks that go over the top, just to make it a bit more interesting than just playing a D chord through a whole bar. Each one is meant to be used individually, but you can kind of put them together, just use them however you like. So I'm going to go through that today, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and I do read every comment, so please let me know you're watching out there. Just say hi if you want to say hi, let me know where in the world you're from, and then give me some feedback on the video, and then let me know what songs I should do next as well. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, so they're all based around a D chord, and each bar is like an individual thing, so don't think of it as a song or anything, just think of each bar as an individual idea. Okay, so on each line I've got 2 ideas, we've got 8 ideas to get through in total. So the first one sounds like this. Okay, so we've got a D chord, hopefully you know a D chord, second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3, and then play from the D string downwards. So that's our D chord. We could also play a D chord up here with your first finger A5, third finger across the D, G and the B strings at the 7th fret. So we've got either here or here. And in each example I've just hit the chord twice. You could literally play a D chord once and then play the little lick at the end, however way you want to do it. But okay, so we've got 2 chords on it going. And then bar 1 we've got classic Hendrixy type phrase. Put your first finger flat across the G and the B strings at the 7th fret, and you're going to hammer on your third finger onto fret 9 on the G string. So you get this. It's like really quick. You don't really hear the 7. It's just straight to the 9 on that G string. Okay, so you hit both the G and the B strings. Hammer your third finger just on the G string. And then take that third finger off and play the G7 and B7. So you get. And then you do the same thing upper string. So you're on the D7 and G7. Hammer on to the D9 this time. And then go back to the D7 and G7. So the whole lick goes. Putting the D chords in, you got. With 1 D, and it goes. And this works nice on acoustic guitar or electric guitar. See, it sounds nice at that speed. You can play it fast. You can put it in with some chords. So if you did like G for a bar, D for a bar, you could do it on the D, and then to C, it would be like. You get the idea how it can be used. So that's the first lick. Lick number 2 in bar 2 goes like this. So a little hammer-on lick. So 2 D chords, and then we're going to play open D string, hammer on to D2 with your first finger, and then hammer on to D4 with your third finger. So it goes. And then onto the G string, and we're going to do the same idea. So G, hammer on to G2, and hammer on to G4. And then we're going to play a B3 with the second finger. So slowly it goes. A bit faster. So we put it with the chords, you get. And again, it would sound nice fast. Or slow. So let's just hear what it sounds like if we put those both, the whole line together. So it sounds like this. So that would work if you had 2 bars of music, you could put that all together. Okay, let's go on to the next line, and we've got lick number 3, and it sounds like this. Okay, so all I'm doing there, 2 D chords, and then we go up to E10 and B10 as a double stop, then E7 and B7. So we got, and then we're going to go on to B10 and G9. And then we're going to go to G7 and B7. So slowly it's. If we put it with the D chords, we've got. You could do a little slide into that 10 as well. Into the 2 10s. If you wanted to, or just play it straight. So slowly it's. Or we could do it fast. Okay, on to lick number 4. And we've got this. So again, 2 D chords. Then we're going to do E5 nearest to your face, hammer onto E7, then down a string and go A5, hammer onto A7, slide up to fret 9, and then do a double stop on G7 and D7. So it goes. Slowly. So with the D chords. Nice little like that. Let's just try putting the whole of that line together. Here we go. Okay, on to the next line, lick number 5, or idea number 5. And you got this. So to play that, first finger stays on fret 2 on the G string, and put your second finger on the B3, and you're going to hammer on your third finger onto fret 4 on the G string, so it goes. And then take your third finger off and play the G2 and B3. And then third finger on D4, back to the G2. So slowly you got. With the D chords. Bit faster. Or fast. Okay, on to the next one. This is a classic thing that gets used all the time. Go. So it's actually doing 2 D chords. Then add your little finger to E3, and that actually creates a D sus4 chord. Then take your little finger off and play a D chord again. Then take your second finger off and play a D sus2. Then back to a D chord. So slowly you got. Loads of guitarists use this all the time. Okay, so let's try that up speed. Again, let's put the whole line together, see what it sounds like. Here we go. On to the last line, idea number 7, and we've got this. So a nice simple one here, just 2 D chords. Then G4, B3, and then B5. Just 3 notes, but makes it more interesting. Maybe a little slide into the 4, might make it sound cool. And the last idea, idea number 6, 2 D chords, then E3, E2, and B3. So it goes. And you can keep that D chord down, you don't have to play it. Or you might prefer to play it like that. So. So let's put the whole of that line together. Here we go. let's have a quick recap then. Let's do all 8 ideas all in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it, 8 ways to embellish a D chord. Hopefully you found this useful and enjoyed it. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications as well so you can see when my new videos come up. And I do love to hear from you. Please let me know you're watching out there. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know what you thought of the video. It's a bit different from some of my other videos I've done. Let me know if you found any of it useful, if you've enjoyed any of those ideas, if you're going to use them. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, keep me going, it's really the only way that I can keep doing this. You can support me on Patreon. I also put the tabs for this and loads of other songs on there that you can print out. So check that out. I'll leave a link in the description to my Patreon page in the description, which I've said already. Boom. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier and I'll see you next time.